Hey there guys, welcome to my channel. Okay, this channel is going to be all about tarot, but we're going to use tarot in a way to look into where your current situation is, but not stay there. These last 3 or 4 months, I've really dived farther into law of assumption, and so the main goal is going to actually be to move out of your current reality if there are things that you're wanting to change, and for me to show you what's worked for me and show you that your current reality does not got to be where you stay, and you can actually move out of that pretty quickly. But today I'm going to be using the Spirit Animal Oracle deck and the Moonology deck. And we're going to start with the Spirit Animal. We can get a lot of things from the spirit world to help move us where we want to be. Dang, a lot came out. Let's see if we can. No. Let me get less than that. Okay, let's see what we're working with here. I wanted it like this so you guys could see the cards, but I am getting used to the setup, and I will be perfecting the setup as we go along, because I want to make sure you guys can see them all. See, like I've got to work on a little bit. But this is the Dolphin Spirit, and this and that are true. Then we got the Dragonfly Spirit, Truth Descends Illusion, and Dove Spirit, Be Peace. Okay, this is actually, I hope you guys are getting a good look at all of them. I want to show you guys what is the bottom of the deck is the Deer Spirit. I see deer all the time. And you can always add these numbers up too at the top or anything. This would break down to a 9. So you're almost at a completion of something. And this says, bring a gentle touch. So with everything that Spirit has been guiding me to and been showing me, right here I am seeing that this and that are true. The dolphin is showing you, kind of like what I was telling you about with law of assumption, that everything that you want to happen in your reality can and will happen. And we'll be diving in deeper in the channel, because affirmations, and no, I've known about affirmations for a really long time, but it is actually a little different. It's where you would robotically use affirmations to make sure you're changing the language and your mindset in your head. So this card is just a reminder that we are actually here to make all of our dreams come true, and we're not supposed to be living in lack. We're supposed to learn how to move forward to that and actually make our dreams come true while we're here on earth. So the Dragonfly Spirit, Truth Transcends Illusion, is that if you look up the truth, and even like Bible verses and everything else, it's all about like God comes through us. We are a vessel of God. So you'll see a lot of things that is even controversial sometimes with like, we are God, and all that saying is that we have the power to create. We have the power to change our reality, and we just not been taught that through society. And the Dove Spirit is like, be at peace. This is where you just trust and start to, you can start with affirmations. I can help anyone come up with affirmations. I am going to be doing coaching and readings. And so this right here is just teaching you to be at peace and trust. And you can start with that very simply and then build on it, because like I said, Rome was not built in a day. You don't have to believe everything that you're telling yourself at first. Like, some things are going to be hard to believe. It's just the consistency and the learning, and to give yourself as much peace as you can. Sorry about that. Okay. And then the Deer Spirit, bring gentle touch. Like, this is where you're just gentle with yourself and the ones around you. You can even affirm to have like your dream job or your dream opportunities or your dream person. You don't have to put a specific name on it, but you even can, because your reality should be just as if you want it to be. So you can affirm anything that you want to happen. As long as there's no harm coming to anybody and it's going to create a beautiful reality for you and others, you are perfectly fine to do that. Okay, and then I was drawn to the bottom of the deck here with the eagle spirit and saying that spirit has your back. And that's what we're all here to learn too, is that spirit really wants us to live in our truth and wants us to make the world a better place. And how you really do that is you start with yourself. You know, like some people think that starting with yourself is too small and people want to jump right into like changing the world, but you really do change the world just by how you affect other people every day and how your light affects those around you and how people see what you're doing that works in your life. They'll want to learn and figure out how to do that in their own life. And then that's just creating that rhythm to where you're making the world a better place. All right, where's the Luminology deck? I'll put these cards on top of it. But yeah, this is going to be a lot more. We will dive a little bit into like what's going on in your situations and stuff. And I can answer questions and everything like that that's going on in your circumstances. But the goal is going to be to move right out of that. To move out of that like quickly and like what, you know, coming up with a formula and a plan to start shifting that. Like even if you're wanting a particular person, even if, you know, like your love life or your job, all of that can be shifted. And you can actually work on it all at the same time. I work on all of mine at the same time. I work on attracting and bringing in like money into my life at the same time that I affirm about my love life. And then at the same time that I'm affirming about my love life, I have my own personal goals as far as like how I want my body to look or how healthy I want myself to be. And you can really work on multiple things at one time, and that also keeps you, because what you're doing is you're constantly manifesting. If you're constantly manifesting, and that's what people don't realize, is like even though they're bad situations, you're manifesting them, or the energies around you are influencing you to manifest them. So therefore, if you start diving into making sure that you are the creator and your energy is the one dictating your life, that's how you're going to come into the really big changes and quickly. And that's what I learned with Law of Assumption over the last 3 months. A lot has changed for me in the last 3 months that were like a lot quicker than things I've done in the past. And I've been awakened for over 5 years, and there were some ups and downs. Everyone knows how that can be with the awakening journey. So this right here, we're going to start off with bottom of the deck this time. What do you need to release? That's exactly kind of like where I was going with this. We don't even realize it, but like anytime someone is not giving you the favorable reaction and in your head you're like, oh my God, they don't love me, or oh my God, they don't respect me, blah, 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 blah. You can change that narrative. You can actually literally change the people around you by changing the narrative of what you say about them. And then you can like release negative thoughts, like even about money, like I don't have enough money, this and that. It's actually kind of fun. It's fun to affirm, and it's actually fun to realize that you're more in control of your reality. I think that it was more depressing and more heartbreaking when I didn't believe that I had as much control over my reality as I do, and when I took more charge of it. So like surrender to the divine. This is also, you got to remember that you are the divine. You are part of, you know, the creator. Therefore, you surrendering, don't feel guilty about anything that you want or like, as long as it's not causing any harm to anybody. The universe, you yourself will create the life that you deserve. So one of the things that you can release is like guilt about having what you want, or guilt surrounding if you have it, someone else don't. Everyone is creating their own reality, so therefore they can have anything that you can have. Those are all limiting beliefs. Oh, I didn't even see this card, so I can't see the cards that well till I actually pick them up because of how I've got the camera set up right now. But have faith in your dreams. exactly everything that I was saying. You are meant to have all your dreams come true. Now that I know that with like law of assumption, I go way out there with it too. And like even some of the vacations I want to go on that are really elaborate, I go ahead and I visualize that, or I have fun daydreaming about it. It's all supposed to be fun too. This isn't supposed, having affirmations or changing your life is supposed to be fun. That's also not supposed to be stressful. And then looking at the bigger picture, just look at it this way. Some like affirming anything is not going to hurt you. One of my favorite channels, I'll end up getting her name and stuff on here, and she is a manifestation coach, and her videos have helped me so much. And you really do got to look at the bigger picture and things. You got to start saying things like, my life is easy, things come to me easy, and looking at things from a totally different perspective than what you were taught. Let's get a few more. And I'm here to help. Like, I'm going to have my email and stuff down below. I will have readings and coachings, like, and I'm going to do a whole lot more videos to help with, like, help you manifest the love life, the money, your favorite body type, all of that through more of like strategy using your mind, and then having inspired action. See, so the energy is gaining momentum. That's a really good sign there. So you're very close to achieving your goal. So these are all really good. Once you start realizing that you are the creator of your own reality, I know we hear it all the time, but once you actually put it into play, you'll start to realize that the things that you say are what are going to exist, like in your head, your self-talk that you have, your visualizations. Take 10 minutes a day. Do it 2 different times a day, and really think about what you want. We will be diving into all kinds of stuff like that on this channel as well, because there's even some exercises that you can do and that will help you shift your life into, what you want it to be. That your hard work is paying off. Let's see. Let me get one more. And feel free to drop in the comments like what kind of readings that you guys want, what you want them to be on. Because not only do I read tarot, like I said, I'm into all of the manifesting coaching as well. Take time. Take time to breathe. Like sometimes we just need to reset ourselves with breath work. And oh, look, and here's that good news again. The prosperity lies ahead. And then the answers you need are coming. So this might just be something that's going to help you get you on that path. I'm also going to do some shorts. Also going to go over some powerful affirmations, either in the shorts or in future readings, affirmations that have changed my life as well. One of the affirmations you can use is like, my life just gets easier and easier every day. And then what an affirmation does is when you robotically repeat that, which I'll do a video on robotically repeating as well, just by itself. But when you look at this card, when you that was bottom of the deck, when you robotically affirm, that's when, like, if you're doing the dishes or anything like that, and I'll go over more, like, instead of just letting your thoughts go freely, you say things like, my life is so easy, good things happen to me all the time. And when you're first starting this, you don't got to believe it. You just got to say it. And then as you start to say it, your reality will shift and more things will go in your favor. As more things go in your favor, then it becomes a belief. As it becomes a belief, it becomes to manifest even more, because then without you having to robotically affirm, your thoughts will naturally start to align with more like things always happen to me. Things are always good. So myself, for example, I've had some things happen here lately, you know, even though I was manifesting a lot of great things, that was like a little wonky. So like you got to get the energy right. But then I automatically started affirming that, like, well, you know, God always fixes it in the best ways. Like, even though this is happening, something amazing always comes out of it. And then that's exactly what happened because I was affirming that. So then now I can take that a step farther and skip over some of that energy that made it a little rocky, that had to make me fall on that affirmation to start with. As in my something that I can repeat more and over so that I don't have the wonky energy is, my life is so easy. Everything is always unfolding for me so easy. I always get what I want. And we are meant to get what we want. And see, we don't tell ourselves stuff like that because society teaches us that that's selfish. And the only way that that would be selfish is if it's like literally causing harm to others. You should absolutely have everything you want. All right. Leave me some comments. Tell me what you think. Tell me what kind of readings you would like moving forward. And thank you guys for your time.